butter chicken is my favorite Indian but not really Indian food. So I'm really curious if this frozen butter chicken from Deep can actually accomplish making a good frozen butter chicken. And look, it's always made from scratch. I highly doubt that. Let's see if we can make a cheaper alternative to this box of Deep. And this is Thawed Out. The first thing I'm immediately noticing is how oily the butter chicken is. I mean, just look how much separation there is. I'm noticing that the chicken itself is very bright orange, but really the sauce is completely separate from it, and it's actually not sticking to it very well. The first thing I notice is that there's a lot of tomato flavor, but not a lot of herby flavor. Not salty or really anything like that. Actually, a little bit of kick, which is kind of surprising. But let's try it with the rice. At this point, the rice is really just a texture thing. It doesn't add a whole lot. I mean, it's basmati rice. I don't really know what to say about it very much. I think we can definitely make a cheaper alternative to this that is actually a lot better. Let's thaw this recipe out.
First up is marinating the chicken. Cut up a handful of chicken thighs into bite-sized pieces, and then we'll create the marinade, which consists of 1 container of plain Greek yogurt, some salt, and some garam masala. At least I think I'm pronouncing that right. And I'm going to use my hand to mix it all together. Then cover it up and put it in the fridge anywhere between 30 minutes to several hours. It kind of just depends on how much time you have. Oil up a Dutch oven or cast iron skillet if you have one. Crank the heat up to high and throw in your chicken. Oh my. It's getting quite steamy in here. Sorry guys, who knew making butter chicken could be so hot? So get some nice color on your chicken, flip them over when they're done, and remove them from the pot once they're cooked, which leaves a nice thicky-wicky fond at the bottom of our pot, which is extra flavor for the other ingredients. Then we're gonna add in a diced onion, let it cook for a little bit, then throw in some minced garlic, and once that's cooked for about another minute, we're gonna add some paprika, more garam masala, cumin, and turmeric powder. Stir it all together. I know this looks very ugly right now, but just keep with me. Pour in 1 large can of crushed tomatoes, mix it all up, and simmer it for about 5 to 8 minutes. Now that it's been bubbling, we'll add the chicken back in, distribute it all around, and simmer for another 3 to 5 minutes. And now my favorite part, pouring in 1 cup of heavy cream. Stir it all together to give it its nice signature orange color. And then we'll add in several tablespoons of butter and mix that in as well. And that, my friends, is butter chicken. Using mostly cheaper store-brand items, mind you. Great Britain, would be so proud.
And would you look at that? We were actually able to make a cheaper alternative to the Deep. By a decent margin actually, because it makes so much. And yeah, I don't really taste the price difference between this white rice and the basmati rice. So really, how much did we lose here? First of all, looks a lot more seasoned, and the sauce is actually sticking to the chicken. The tomato flavor is actually quite stronger in this. The acidity from it is really coming through. It's also the immense flavorings from the other spices we put in that's doing a lot of legwork here too. The extra little texture of those onions also helps a lot. Thank you so much for watching this latest episode of Thawed Out, where I once again cover an ethnic food that's not really an ethnic food. If you enjoyed this and you were inspired to make your own homemade butter chicken, subscribe, leave a like, and hit the bell for more Thawed Out.